Guys, this is my very first time at Touro Steakhouse and Bar, and look at this place, it's so stunning. And as he mentioned, whenever I'm ready, I would turn this card to green. Like, yes please, more meat, I'm ready for meat. Let's get going. Welcome back to another episode of Taste of the World. It's Hung here, and as you can see, I'm in Richmond Hill right now, a city that 4-minute drive from North Toronto. And you know what? Recently, I'm so craving on meat, barbecue, different type of meat like lamb, pork, and ta-da! I'm here at Touro Steakhouse and Bar, and I'm gonna take you guys to go with me and try all the good food. So let's get going.
If you're a big carnivore, a Brazilian steakhouse, or churrascaria in Portuguese, is the place for you. It's a restaurant specializing in grilled meat. The waiters move around with cuts of meat cooked on long skewers and then slices them onto diners' plates. Beef is the most popular protein, but you can also find chicken, pork, lamb, and fish in a churrascaria. More than just a meal, churrasco, or barbecue, is an important part of Brazilian culture, developed by Brazilian cowboys in the 1800s. These men would often bring community members together by cooking a feast of grilled meat. This dining style then became the symbol of generosity, hospitality, and friendship. What sets churrasco apart from other grilled meats in other cultures is its simple seasoning. In most cases, the meat is seasoned with just sea salt to bring out the purest flavor. To balance the richness of the meat, you'll also be served caipirinha, a sweet and tangy cocktail. It's a complete dining experience. In today's video, let's visit one of the best Brazilian steakhouses in the GTA.
Guys, this is my very first time at Touro Steakhouse and Bar, and look at this place, it's so stunning. They have an open bar right here. You can choose all type of beer, all type of shot, cocktail if you want. And we are heading to an open kitchen section. I can see that right here, all the chef is having a cold station. They're making a first course, which is a salad bar. It's right over here. And look at all the lining, it's stunning, sparkling. You know, it's absolutely perfect for a date night with your partner. And they have a huge wall of wine just right in front of me. All type of wine that you can think of. And I noticed that they also have a private room. If you plan to have a private party, a birthday party with your family, you can just book a private room inside. Last but not least, you should check out their patio too. Pretty huge and lots of space. I think I've been walking enough and I cannot tell you how much I like this place so far. So I think we should head up to the bar inside and meet one of our restaurant managers to check out what he gonna show us. So how it's going?
It's going well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. So if there's a person that new to Touro, let's say me, the first time I'm here, what would you recommend me to try, or like any drink? Caipirinha?
Caipirinha, yeah. In terms of food, I would definitely recommend to try the picanha first. Picanha is like the Brazilian signature steak.
Yeah.
A very nice steak and has like a nice fat cap on it.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend to try the picanha. And also, I would definitely recommend grilled pineapple. They don't typically serve it in Brazil in Brazilian steakhouses, but in North America, most of the Brazilian steakhouses will serve the pineapple.
So I know that Touro is famous for all-you-can-eat buffet style, but then when the COVID come, and then what is the new concept that we are having now in Touro?
So a lot of a lot of Brazilian steakhouses, they kind of went back to the buffet now because it is allowed again, but we decided to kind of revamp our entire concept. So now essentially instead of the buffet, we have a course meal. So it's still all you can eat. It's just that it's broken down into 5 courses. So it kind of takes away the you guys going up to the buffet, and we bring everything tableside to you. So the first course is bread, and then there's a salad course. We have some really nice salads. I would recommend the roasted beet or avocado, mango, and shrimp are really good. And then following the salads, we normally do some hot items. So we have basically some sides to go with your meat. So there's mushroom and onions, there's a seafood stew, there's a mac and cheese, paella, so kind of a few hot items. And then there's also some Brazilian, like authentic Brazilian options you can choose.
So it's break down to 5 courses. It's a lot of food, I can imagine.
I think it's more food than the buffet, because in the buffet you pick what you want, right? So
Yeah.
you just get like a little bit, but now you're getting like swarmed with lots of food.
Right now you get exactly what Brazilian people eating, right?
Yeah.
Like an authentic one. Before you just pick whatever
you just go up, you take whatever you want. And
Exactly.
that's it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, so I'm so ready to dig in our first course. As you can see, he mentioned that this is a house-made bread basket. And yes, the house-made drink, signature drink, caipirinha. So as you can see here, while I was eating my first course, he bringing up me like 4 different type of complimentary food dishes here. And you know what? Black bean always must have when you go to a Brazilian restaurant. It's kind of like a signature side dishes to go together with your meat. I got some steamed rice here, some mixed grilled vegetables, so colorful. I got grilled red pepper, green zucchini, yellow zucchini, and asparagus. And I got a beef stroganoff right here with mushroom, green peas, and with like kind of like creamy sauce go together. So yes. And as he mentioned, whenever I'm ready, I would turn this card to green. Like, yes, please, more meat. I'm ready for meat. And if I'm getting full, I'm just gonna flip it off and they will stop bringing my meats out. So let's get going. Alright, so my tongue is here. So basically they will bring the different types of meat over to your table. And then, yes, you want it, you say, yes, I want it. Get your tongues up, grab your meat on your plate. If you don't want it, say, no, I don't feel like I want more beef, I don't feel like I want more chicken. So just say no, kindly say no. And yes, I will start digging in my plate right now. So far I can feel like, oh man, this is too much for a small woman like me. Let's go with our Parmesan steak first, cause cheesy steak, never go wrong. So I got a Parmesan steak right here. He said that this is like the different seasoning with Parmesan cheese outside, the rest of it just sea salt. Speechless. I'm literally speechless. It is awesome. I always have like a grilled steak, a pan-fried steak with like a mushroom sauce or a red wine sauce, but coated with Parmesan cheese. It's just perfect. It's kind of like so creamy outside, a little bit salty, but it just comes all together so well. Like you don't even feel that your steak is like medium. And I tried in the Moroccan style chicken thigh, very tender. Outside is pretty much, how can I say, a little bit creamy from the fat from the chicken thigh, but I mean it's good creamy. It's not too crazy fat and it's creamy. Just enough fat to caramelize the outside skin and the crispiness from the fat. Our spicy sirloin steak. This is actually a little bit salty for me. Maybe because of the spice, but I like it a lot. Since they have a good piece of fat in here, it's really juicy. Okay, so the famous picanha crab triangle with a good amount of fat on it. The inside so tenderness, really juicy, and it's a good cut of meat. You know, because this type of picanha cut of meat, the muscle is not actually working a lot, so it's not tough. It's really tender. Always should try it. And in the menu, they mentioned there's 14 different type of meat. So if you feel like you don't want to eat some sort of meat, just tell them. But I guess they will bring it up. And I just been eating the meat so far. So I was just filling myself up with other type of side dishes too. Some black bean in here, some beef, some veggie for myself, and some rice. Rice cooked perfectly. Some black bean. This reminds me of home so badly. You know, in our home country, Vietnam, we always have black bean as a dessert with some coconuts on top of that. And this quite remind me of it somehow. The moment I try the black bean. And of course, signature drink in the house. Want to eat a lot of meat, and there you go, you have a drink that a little bit sour, a little bit sweet. There are rums in here, lamb juice in here. So refreshing. Cheers, guys. Alright, so yeah, you can see I'm trying so hard to finish my meat portion here. So as I mentioned before, the menu about the 5th course, you can choose 3 out of 6 dishes. This one here, the paella seafood. And the other one I'm choosing is seafood stew with balsam, mussel, and shrimps, which is the one right here with a hint of a creamy sauce. So, cheers. So creamy. It's really creamy, but there's a touch of lemon in there. So for me, if this one goes together with some pasta, it would be perfect. But if it's as it, that's fine too. And I will try some paella. Paella is basically a rice stew with seafood. For me, I would definitely choose this one as a winner. It's not too creamy. Since I ate too much meat earlier. The famous dessert grilled pineapple has arrived. There's a coated sugar with cinnamon spice on the outside. You can see that they coated evenly all the side of the pineapple. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of grilled pineapple, but they cut it into like cubes, pieces, and they skillet it. Instead of like here, they skillet the whole piece of pineapple and they bring it over, they cut a slice, put it on your plate. Really fancy. We'll try this out. Oh yeah. Really soft and tender. You know, these are perfect combinations because sometimes you get a pineapple and it's sour. But this one, when you coat it with sugar and cinnamon, the spice, I'm not a big fan of like a cinnamon type in a fruit, but you should definitely try this one. This is one of their signature dessert. They, of course, they also have the menu for dessert too, but when you come to Touro, just try this piece. So I think that would be it for today's videos, guys. And if I ever recommended a meat lover restaurant to go in Richmond Hill or Toronto, I would definitely recommend them to go to Touro restaurant bar to try all the goodies. They have such a variety from meat to seafood and amazing service, guys. So if you like this video, make sure to click on the bell, give us a like, and turn on the notification for the new upcoming videos. I hope to see you guys again. Bye now.